Harrison Ford is one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, with a career spanning over 5 decades. But did you know that there are many things about him that most people don't know? In this video, we'll take a look at some unknown facts about Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was born in Chicago, Illinois to a father who was an advertising executive and a mother who was a former actress. Harrison Ford changed his birth name from William to Harrison when he became an actor because he believed it sounded more like a leading man's name. Before he became an actor, Harrison Ford worked as a carpenter in Los Angeles. He was hired by George Lucas to build cabinets in his office, which eventually led to his first film role in American Graffiti in 1973. Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round was Harrison Ford's first film role, but he was uncredited in the film. He played a small role as a bellhop. Harrison Ford was initially asked to read for the role of Han Solo in Star Wars as a favor to George Lucas. But Lucas ended up liking his audition so much that he cast him in the role. In the famous scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark, where Indiana Jones is surrounded by snakes, the snakes were actually pythons and non-venomous snakes. However, Harrison Ford has said that he still doesn't like snakes. The injury Harrison Ford sustained on the set of Star Wars: The Force Awakens was actually much more serious than initially thought. He required surgery and was hospitalized for several weeks. Harrison Ford's first marriage was to Mary Marquardt, with whom he had 2 children. He then married screenwriter Melissa Matheson, with whom he had 2 more children. He is currently married to actress Callista Flockhart, with whom he has 1 child. Harrison Ford is a licensed pilot and owns several planes and helicopters. He has used his helicopter to rescue hikers stranded in the mountains. Harrison Ford has been involved in environmental activism for many years, and he has served as the vice chairman of Conservation International since 1991. Harrison Ford grew up in Chicago and has been a lifelong fan of the Chicago Cubs baseball team. Harrison Ford has said that Blade Runner is his favorite film because it was a challenging and rewarding role for him to play. Despite his tough guy persona on screen, Harrison Ford is actually a very sensitive and emotional person. He has said that he cries easily and is not afraid to show his emotions. Harrison Ford has 4 children, including Ben and Willard from his first marriage, Georgia and Malcolm from his second marriage, and Liam from his 3rd marriage. In addition to his roles in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford has appeared in many other iconic films, including Blade Runner, The Fugitive, and Air Force One. Harrison Ford is notoriously private and rarely gives interviews. He has said that he prefers to let his work speak for itself. In 2003, Harrison Ford was named the highest-grossing actor in the history of Hollywood, with his films grossing over $3.4 billion worldwide. Harrison Ford was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Witness in 1985, but he did not win. Harrison Ford got his famous scar on his chin in a car accident when he was in his 20s. He has said that he thinks it adds character to his face. Despite being in his 80s, Harrison Ford is still active in Hollywood and has several upcoming projects in the works, including the 5th Indiana Jones film and the sequel to Blade Runner. And there you have it, unknown facts about Harrison Ford. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.